Welcome to the first episode of That One Podcast. Nobody knows where this podcast goes. I'm joined by my co-host Anthony
Howdy.
and my other co-host Jesse.
Howdy.
This is our first ever podcast that we're trying since the pandemic going on. We have nothing else to do really since we're stuck inside.
Yes, sir.
So this usually podcasts are primarily like inside and in person, but we're doing this completely online. So if there are any technical difficulties, then oh well. We try.
bear with us.
Just bear with us.
We do plan on fixing that though. Maybe we get better quality and stuff like that. We do
Or
plan
maybe in person podcast
after the whole
after this whole thing blows over.
the whole no virus. We mainly plan on doing it every Sunday, probably around like nighttime almost. Right now it's 7:50. We might do this around like 7 o'clock almost. So we'll record it, but be posted probably a little earlier than that, most likely.
Every Saturday I'm gonna try and upload. Recording wise, we're just winging it.
Yeah,
honestly.
recording whenever the hell. Now as I did say earlier, with the no virus, I think we should probably talk about that first. Seems like a very basic thing to start out with.
The virus. All right.
Yeah.
So what's your guys' thoughts on that? First of all,
I know Jesse has some strong words for the Chinese.
Oh yeah. Oh yes.
Me personally though, I don't really know how to feel about it because I don't really care too much about it. I don't really follow like the news and all that stuff. So once it directly affects me, then I think I'd have more to say on it.
yeah. I honestly don't really. Well, it's obviously bad, like around the world. Everywhere's getting shut down. But me personally, this break from school has been pretty good, except for the fact that like our sports and education is getting postponed. But otherwise, waking up at whatever time I want is fantastic. That's the one thing I like.
The one thing I don't like though is how education kind of really isn't canceled because you still gotta do all your work online.
Oh yeah,
which I find really stupid. But I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense to try and keep us up to date with
yeah. But like a lot of teachers they're not really kept up on the whole tech thing, so they're kind of fucking up on like their assignments and stuff. So some students are confused and their grades are dropping.
Yeah, like my math teacher had us install some like whole new like thing. I don't really know what it's called, but we had to install this whole new thing just so we can draw on math problems like x squared and shit like that. It's terrible. It's terrible.
It's gonna be go back for finals. How's that gonna work?
Finals? They better not make us like.
Knowing the schools, they probably will make us take a final for our classes.
Yeah, for whoever's listening, I don't know why you are, but
Stop.
we all go to LAUSD schools. I don't know about.
I don't.
No, you're a charter.
Yeah. Charter for life.
But they are kind of known to like backstab the students because all they prefer is money. It's not really fair.
So speaking of school, it's also really important that we talk about the sports of the schools and how different sports like track season, baseball season, and any other sports seasons that were canceled. It sucks.
Yeah. Me and Jesse are well, I don't know if it's right to say currently. Yeah, I'm just gonna say currently.
Well, in my opinion, I think when we go back to school, they can't just say like like that's it. I think they're still gonna do like a couple of things. You get me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
probably still
Like
have like a couple of meets,
yeah, I think a couple of meets. Like
but
where's the schedule at? Anthony, do you have the schedule?
No, I do not.
I was gonna say check it, see when our last meet is. I know it's around May, so we might just still have those meets, hopefully.
Maybe.
And
Because
then
all
plus
those
the stuff
meets are oh, my bad.
and plus the stuff we bought from our coach, the spirit pack. Gotta give us that.
Oh yeah, I never got my compression shirt.
I never got any of
ooh,
my stuff, so when we go back, I'm gonna get it.
Hopefully, if they like forgot about all this.
No, well, like remember, coach was like, "Yeah, the stuff is," or no, he was ordering it the last day, I think.
Oh.
So yeah, everything was already like in. You just had to order it.
So yeah, we were in track in our season. To do one preseason meet against. Should I say the
Polly.
school name? Oh, yeah, Polly.
I was actually really looking forward to their season 2 because they were actually gonna come to my school uh for a for a track meet, but I'm not in track. I do football, so it didn't really affect me. But I still like going to watch other sports play. It's entertaining. Sports. It's entertaining.
Yeah, and plus we had a good team.
Yeah, dude. I felt like we could have gone to state. Not even gonna like, not even trying to sound cocky or anything. With the people we had, I'm pretty sure as we um carried on through the season, we could have 100% gone way better.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And for sure, I'm saying for sure. For sure, it could have gone to state. Do believe that.
Or definitely at least city.
Yeah, at
oh,
least city for sure.
definitely City.
Definitely.
And
Oh,
then we
actually,
got robbed.
I can't really talk. I didn't really know your team. Just the hype man here.
Right, man.
Just know we were good.
I don't really know about my school. I don't know how good our track was. Just from looking at them, they looked doo doo. Because
Oh,
I know cross country was pretty terrible, but I don't really know much about track because I'm just in the weight room all damn period. So I can't really talk about them that way because
I
there's
see.
couple of football guys who joined. I don't want to badmouth them. It's my my partners, but I don't know, man.
Usually, every sport there at your school is pretty decent.
Or just
Um,
wrestlers. Yeah, just wrestlers.
Yeah,
Them in
wrestling.
general, they're they're just scary. How fucking big they are.
For real.
even our school actually has a. I think they're the best team at our school.
They won a ring
Wrestling.
for what was it? I think what did they do? I think they went city.
I think they. I'm
Or
not
I think they
sure if
won.
they won City.
I don't. Cause I don't know if you guys, cause I know both our schools verse, but I don't know if it was city or state.
I think it was City.
So if it was city, then we won.
Yeah.
I mean, not to flex or anything.
No. Respect to both teams.
Yeah.
All the hard work they put in.
But during off season, bro, just gone to waste. I think
But
that's what like me the most out about this. Put in all that work, all the hype, just gone, just like that.
yeah.
You can't even go outside to the cop will arrest you or give you a ticket or even just being outside. You really can't do anything.
I think it's
Really affect
after a certain time period though.
No,
Like
they're
I
gonna
think.
that's a law. They haven't put that in effect yet.
I thought it was only gonna be like you can't be out like past like 8 o'clock or something.
Yeah, that's not in effect yet. They're thinking about it though. In my opinion, I think they should just do it already. So this can just be over with faster.
Yeah.
You guys excited for President Trump to give us our money?
Yes, sir. What I'm confused though.
He already shipped it or mailed it.
What he did?
Yeah, I think he already did. I don't
I'm
know.
confused though. Is it like every citizen? So like, would like elementary school students do they get $1,000?
No, 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 not like that.
It's every like adult.
Imagine what an elementary kid would do with $1,000. What would you do with $1,000?
What I do with $1,000?
In elementary? What would you spend it
Oh,
on?
in elementary.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait. I think every kid gets 500.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
We're getting money too?
Yeah. I think if we're in the system. Don't quote me on that. I'm not sure, but
Well,
So
if
you're saying
Anthony is right,
I could get money since I have an ID, right? A valid one?
yeah, you're considered an adult, so you get 1,000.
Dude, that'd be crazy if I actually got.
But then again, still don't know.
Yeah. Well, we'll just have to wait. And you'll
But
have to
that
come back next podcast to find out.
that brings up an interesting topic. What would you do if you got the $1,000? Would you spend it on
Now or in elementary?
now, like right now?
I'd probably save it
You'd
with
save
like
it?
I'd probably say maybe I think I'd keep 500 like just to save, and then another 500 just to spend.
To be honest, I don't know what I would do.
I know what I would do. I'd save it for the new Xbox.
Ew,
Yeah,
PlayStation.
I would do that. And then the rest, probably like put into like making my room look more like, what's the word? Like so there's
Aesthetically pleasing.
yeah.
Do you still have that hole in your ceiling?
No, I don't
Oh,
think he
that's
does.
gone.
They completely replaced his ceiling, like with
Oh
new
shit.
tile, right?
Oh, you talking about? Oh, I thought you were talking about Anthony's room.
Oh no.
No, Ethenn needs a new
Um,
bed because of certain person.
Should we tell him that story?
oh
I
yeah.
don't think we should name names, but definitely tell the
No,
story.
don't say names. Just
Okay,
zoom
well, there's a certain person that he was my neighbor. He used to live across the street from me. Let's just refer to him as
Big boy.
no, not Big Boy.
Fred. Just say
What?
Fred.
Okay, Fred.
Right.
So Fred came over one day. Ethan was over at my house as well.
Yeah.
And you see, I'm a small person, so I have
5'5".
like a twin bed. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So it's obviously not made for a lot of weight to be put on it. So me and Ethan were sitting on my bed, and
No,
Fred.
I think you were on your chair. I think I was on your bed.
Oh,
Yeah.
well.
I'm
Anyways,
a big guy. So
yeah. Fred came in my room and he sat on the bed, and the bed completely took the weight of Fred, and the other side of the bed just went off of the floor.
It cracked.
And it cracked. My bed frame cracked.
I wish I was there to see that, dude. That's
uh,
so hilarious.
It's been an inside joke between us ever since it happened.
I don't even think Fred remembers when
Maybe
we did
not.
it.
I wonder if Fred would watch this.
I
Maybe.
don't know.
If you're watching this, Fred, we miss you. Keep up that work grind.
I do. We don't play Xbox anymore.
Run it up on 2K.
It's right up on 2K. I think we actually did play. We did play 2K one time. I don't remember if I won or if I lost. We definitely played Madden together. And
Yeah, I
I think
remember
it was
that.
pretty even. I think the score was like 3-2. I won him 3 times. He won me twice.
So, in other words, let's talk about football.
Oh yeah, going back to sports.
Football. Wait, before we go on, let's talk about the new Rams logo.
Oh no!
Okay, wait.
That logo, so like Like it's not even like thought out. They scrabble that. It's not even good.
Scribble, scrabble.
Why be called the Ram if your logo isn't a ram?
It
It's
was
it's
so
just
much
like
better before.
what's the name of it? The horn or whatever.
That could be rebutted. I take that back. Because if you look at the Cowboys, the
Oh
star
yeah.
doesn't really have anything with the Cowboys.
Well, it's because Texas, the star is because Texas is called the Lone Star State or something like that. And
Ah,
what's more western than Texas?
I get you. I get you. No, but still, I still think they should have kept the old logo, even though I'm not a
Yeah.
Rams fan.
They deleted everything off their Instagram. There's nothing but promoting their new logo.
Ew, it's a terrible logo.
Yeah.
So
They're-
I'm actually a Browns fan. Our logo is pretty sad too. It's literally just a orange helmet.
Just orange helmet.
But like
it's
it
better. I
it
prefer
still
that.
looks better than the Rams new logo. And it's weird how just a plain helmet can look better than a thought out logo, which honestly doesn't even seem thought out.
It doesn't. It's just
Kendrick
LA.
I've done that.
So I
What's
wanted to I wanted to talk about actually basketball before we talked about football because we were talking about sports with the coronavirus. I mean the no thing. Oh no,
the no virus.
I don't actually I don't think pretty sure you say corona but not virus.
Yeah,
So we'll just say
if you say it on YouTube, you automatically get demonetized, even though we're not making profit off of this.
yeah. So it
Yeah.
doesn't really matter. We'll just say the no thing. I
Yeah,
think
it's better.
um so the basketball season's canceled as well as every other sport season. But like I think like three players or probably more by now have got it and they were a really promising team, the Utah Jazz. It sucks cuz a lot of teams were actually in like playoff contention. So it's hard to think when the whole thing's over with and we get basketball back, do they instantly just go with the top seed play each other in the playoffs, or they go a couple more games or whatever? I don't know.
Well, on the bright side, we got bowling. Still got that.
Is
Like, who
bowling
knows?
actually still happening?
I honestly don't know. I don't watch TV.
We can only pray at this point. Chess. No.
Chess.
We can
Not
always
chess.
rely on the Overwatch League.
Oh,
That
no.
no, that
We
got
can't.
canceled.
No, it's bad. Last time I was on Overwatch, it said next game like March 21st.
The hell? So that
Yeah,
was
I don't know.
yesterday?
I guess.
Oh wait, no, it's the 23rd today.
Uh,
2 days ago.
I don't know because I didn't play on that day, so I don't know if it was actually going on or not.
Sure,
They
it'll be on YouTube if it isn't, or if it is.
so back to football. What do you
Yeah.
what do you guys think about your team next or the upcoming season?
Upcoming season,
Yeah.
man. Oh man.
If this whole no virus goes away, which probably won't.
You
No,
think it won't?
the virus will probably still be here for like a couple more years. Or maybe it'll
Yeah.
be just like the flu.
Just
Because the flu has a higher death rate. So,
Well, it's only been a thing for a little while,
but if you
couple
look at a chart compared
months.
the virus to the flu, the coronavirus spread way more than the flu. So they're still kind of even. But like the coronavirus could exceed the flu very fastly if people don't
Yeah,
do what the government's trying to like, or this quarantine, you know?
I was
And we gotta
actually
remember too. I've seen this video of people in China coughing on purpose on like the elevator buttons, handles. So that's there. So you gotta watch out for that.
so
yeah.
dumb. Why would you start a virus and just and just try and make it a bigger thing? Fuck China, bro.
Okay.
We bad. There's no meat on them, bro.
I know who. Like, I get it's different cultures, but why in the fuck would you want to eat a bat?
It makes no sense. Makes no sense.
No meat on them. So
I'm just. I want to
Someone
hear
had to
an
have been.
explanation from one of these.
someone looked at a bat and said, "Damn, that shit looks good."
It had to have been a dare. It had to have been a dare.
Yeah.
Or someone was forced to do it.
Where do you
There's
even
no
buy
way.
that though? That's the thing. It couldn't have been a dare because like if they got a bat, they had to have been selling it, so they had to have been eating it before.
Well, not necessarily. You can find bats.
I don't think people are that dumb though, unless you're like drunk.
Well, when I
That
was
could have been another thing.
when I was in elementary school, I actually saw a bat just flying around campus.
During the
And
day?
yeah, during the day, and my homie socked it.
What the hell?
Wait, what?
In elementary?
Yeah, my
Socked it?
homie beat up a bat.
That's wild.
Wait, was it on the ground? On the wall?
No, it was flying and he swung at it.
And he socked it?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Wow.
How old were you guys?
Uh, well,
Elementary.
when I was hanging out with that group of kids, if I'm using the word socked, it had to have been maybe like third grade, because that's when I was hanging around the cooler guys, tough kids. So maybe like second, third, or fourth, definitely. I know it's a 3 years, but I don't really know for sure.
In elementary school, actually, one of my friends almost, what was it? He almost grabbed the bird midair as it was passing by. Like he touched it, but he couldn't grab onto it. And then in high school as well, we were at PE throwing a football around, and they threw a football at a seagull, and it grazed the seagull's chest. It had to like dodge out of the way. It was so close to hitting it. If it would have hit it, I'm pretty sure that the thing would have died. The football was going so fast.
Get that man on the field.
Exactly.
Get him the next quarterback. Wait, was it the same friend or different one?
No, he graduated.
Oh, okay.
You were saying nothing?
I was saying, speaking of birds, I remember this one time me and Ethan were shooting my BB gun in the backyard, and a bird happened to like swoop down right as Ethan shot at a can, and Ethan got the bird right on its wing, and you see the bird is slowly like hit the ground. It looked like a helicopter. It was about to crash.
I didn't mean to shoot the bird. It was just. What's up with people and getting in the way of my bullets? Because do we say his name or nah?
No.
No. Just
We'll
call
say
him
Tyran. I'm gonna call him Tyran.
Tyran.
If
Okay.
if you know football, you'll understand why I'm calling him Tyran. So me and Anthony and Jesse we're over at Anthony's house shooting the BBs with Tyran, and it's my turn to shoot the can, and Tyran walks right in front of the BB gun as I'm about to shoot, and I pull the trigger right as his head leaves, and I almost shot him in the head, and we're all like, what's your problem?
Yeah. Remember that.
That was scary. That was very scary.
Yeah, he slowly like walked in front of the barrel, but right as he like he had just passed it, Ethan shot, and then my dad is like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I wonder if he's like like listening to this.
Yeah,
I feel like he's gonna listen to it.
I feel like, because I'm pretty sure we're all gonna promote it, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I feel like people would definitely click on it just to be like, what are these three idiots doing?
Yeah, what are these guys? Let's see what these guys got. Why we tried to make our intro like somewhat appealing, but the tone of our voice, you could obviously tell that we were nervous. But right now we're fine. Like I'm fine right now.
Yeah.
like beginning, me and Ethan, uh, we both felt like we were presenting in front of a class. Like we had that before we even started. But now,
Like
really.
on the low though, fuck class presentations. I hate those.
I love them.
Bro,
You love
no,
them? No, dude, I hate them.
Why?
no. You know what's worse than that? You know what's worse?
What?
What?
When it's your first day at school and they tell you stand up and say something about yourself.
Oh, okay. That's a little
So
different. That's a
Well,
little different.
yeah, I like that feeling you get when you're like, ah, fuck, is this teacher really making me doing this right now?
like we're in elementary. Come on, come on.
No, even in high school, freshman year, a
I know
lot
that's
of
what
my
I'm saying.
classes made me do that. It's
Well,
stupid.
I can see freshman year because they want you to like get to know like other people. So I can see it that.
Yeah, because those are
But
gonna be your peers throughout high school.
yeah, but like when it's senior year, like
Oh yeah, it's like, what the
dude,
fuck are we doing?
they did that with my senior year. The first
Really?
day,
What
yes,
class?
my first period, English, because
English.
she had moved from OV, so she's new to high school, so she still treats us like little kids, you know.
Yeah, I get you.
You know how there's always that one funny guy, right, who tries to say something funny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm usually that guy. So
Oh
the
yeah.
teacher will be all like Ethan, you want to say something? And then I'll stand up. I'll be all like something, and I'll sit back down. Something stupid like that. But yeah, but the class presentations on their own are pretty fun.
I don't think so.
Yeah, no, no.
I,
I
I
I 100% 100% think that class presentations shouldn't exist.
Well, they're fun if you know everyone in the class and you're up there with
Oh,
someone,
that's true.
but you know.
But like going up there by yourself,
Yeah.
not the move. No.
Mm-hmm. That's not much.
that,
Yeah.
that's when I love doing it. I hate doing it with another person because if your teacher is grading you on your presentation, then you really gotta rely on that person, especially if it's your friend. You know that they're gonna laugh and take some points off that way.
Yeah.
So when I do it by
My
myself, also yeah, go ahead.
my ninth grade year for biology, we had to. It was like a final project and everything. We had to make a plant and like give it some characteristics that like weren't normal. I made like
Alright.
a I made like a lightning plant. We had to make like a model of it. I forgot what I called it, but we had to present it. And teacher goes in the back, gets out her paper. Whole class is staring at you, expecting you to like give you a good show. And I'm over here stuttering and voice cracking, and my face turns red, and I can't speak. I think I got like a.
I
I
usually
think I barely got an A in that.
I'd be lucky if I get a C. Yeah, but I I like to make it a little awkward. Awkward is funny to me. So when I get up there, the first thing I say is I love you to the teacher.
you
Get
you
a
do that?
yeah. So I actually had to present when school was still open, and we had to give a you actually had to record yourself giving the presentation. And so I said I love you to the teacher in the beginning and the end, and he actually played them in front of the class. So you just hear me tell the teacher I love you. And everybody in that class knows that I'm a clown, and it's funny. I love it.
What's your favorite class of like right now, currently, even though we're not in school?
Video gaming, my favorite class of the day right now in these current conditions.
No, I meant like in school.
uh, if we're talking, would you count football period as a period?
Yeah,
This, so
yeah.
probably football. I love like even like in middle school, PE favorite subject. I don't know. I'm a big guy, but I like being physically active. It's fun.
And what about you, Jesse?
I feel like I'd say guitar.
Guitar?
You take that's a class.
Yeah,
It's a good class.
I might have to take it next year.
Yeah.
Well, because they gave us my counselor emailed our classes, like our requests. So since I have an elective, my first pick was photography, my second was art, and then my third was guitar.
Oh, if you can do photography, bro.
Photography?
Yeah, that'd be really good, really cool.
Yeah, that was my first pick.
Yeah, I wanted to do that too, but then my dad convinced me to do guitar.
Mm. Yeah, the other choices were theater, which no, because I'm
What?
shy as hell. I don't
Oh
like
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
and
I th-
architecture. Architecture seems cool, but that seems like a whole nother math class. I don't want
yeah.
that.
I chose theater,
You
not
chose
because
theater?
yeah, not because I want to go up on stage. It's because the teacher said for that we can actually, instead of doing stage work, we could work on props and lighting and costumes and shit like that. And I decided I'm pretty handy with a tool. I could probably make some props. So I signed up. Also pre-med.
But
Or
what if
just
they recognize your clownness and they say, "Hey, you know what? You're gonna be in this play." What are you
and then
gonna
what do I do? I'd be like, hey, you know what? You could just fail me now. Like even my counselor knows that I'm just trying to do the bare minimum. She even told me like at least just try and pass one class so she can move me up. Shout out to my counselor.
You listening? Shout out to you.
Miss, I don't know if I should say your name.
She's not gonna know about this.
I low key would tell her.
Hey, me and my cousins did a
Yeah.
podcast. You wanna?
she'd be like, oh sure, and then I walk out. She rolls her eyes.
I have actually never met my counselor.
Whoa,
Who's your counselor?
De La Pena.
You
Do you know who
met
that
her?
is? No.
She's my counselor.
She's your counselor too?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I'm surprised you never met her. She usually
No.
walks around campus too.
Never needed to talk to her.
You'll probably meet her eventually.
Yeah, I've talked to her through email, but that's
Mm.
about it. Do you guys want to go into games and shows?
yeah, we've been on school for a minute actually.
Yeah.
Uh,
I
So,
guess before we move on to that, there is one thing that I kind of forgot to mention when we were talking about the bats. We were just talking about like how my friend socked a bat. Jesse's friend almost hit uh Jesse's friend almost hit a bat with a football. And I was gonna mention uh in math class in 8th grade there was a bee on the floor and terrified of bees, little allergic. Uh, it was wrapping up a spider. Oh no, my bad. The spider was wrapping up the bee and was about to eat it, and the teacher got the broom and swept it out the class.
oh well.
Yeah, I wanted to see, like die. I don't like bees, but it's all cool.
Speaking of allergies, what are you guys allergic to?
Bees.
Bees.
nothing.
Wait,
I'm
what'd you say?
No, I'm allergic to nothing.
To nothing?
Yeah.
Oh wow. I am allergic to amoxicillin.
Oh,
What?
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
Um, I actually don't really know myself.
you just heard it before?
Yeah.
Well, what about grass? Remember you would always get like a rash from running around grass?
Oh, okay, yeah. My body's weird. For some reason, whenever I have a high sugar level, like if I eat too much sugar, my body will react in hives. Like I'll get rashes. It's completely weird.
Oh, so actually, I just looked up amoxicillin.
Oh, what does this say?
I accidentally exited out, so I can't really tell you.
Well then, game time. What's your favorite games at the moment?
Destiny.
This guy.
Destiny
This
2.
guy plays Destiny 2 every day and all day.
No, I just started. I just recently started again.
Well, yeah.
But then watch after a while, I'm not gonna play it for at least a year. If I'm gonna do that.
Yeah,
And
so
Ethan.
I don't really have one. I kind of get bored of one video game for a while, and then I'll go back to it. But I guess Kona,
Kona.
Kona,
Yeah.
that it, that game's creepy, and it really shouldn't be. It's a murder mystery game taking place in the middle of a winter. What's the word called? It's just the mystery behind it. Not knowing what each house has inside of it. It's creepy. And at any point you could just get jumped by a pack of wolves. You Anthony?
I don't have a main game right now. I'm more of like I hop onto different games depending on who I'm actually like playing with.
Yeah.
So if that's you guys, then we'll either play Astroneer, Minecraft, not
Overwatch.
Overwatch, not Halo as much. I was playing that today, but I was playing it by myself or we're in a party.
I deleted Halo. Nobody wanted to hop on it.
Hello Neighbor, which I've actually been
Oh yeah.
streaming.
Is the
Follow
boy that
him.
got bullied by a 7-year-old.
Follow Anthony on Mixer.
Yeah.
Uh,
Mixer. I don't know what the thing is.
do you wanna say the name?
It's
Mixer?
it's a Super Saiyan.
Follow my mixer too. At that one guy.
No, don't follow him.
Bro, I'm the one who started it. I'm down.
Yeah, he started it, but he hasn't been streaming lately because he's been playing Destiny.
Bro, I'm the one who told him to start streaming.
I lagged for a second. Okay, that was weird.
Yeah, yeah.
No, but back on the games. If I'm not playing with you guys, then I'm playing with my friend from Anaheim, or I'm playing with a couple like other friends from school, and probably have to be Modern Warfare.
Battle Royale one.
Both the battle royale and the multiplayer.
I don't get how people like battle royales. I don't see the fun in it in any of them.
Battle royales are only good if you're good at them. That's it. No, but
He's
it's the
calling me
truth. If
ass.
everybody was like still as balanced as ever in Fortnite, and not that just like one try hard community didn't take over, I think we'd all be playing Fortnite right now.
Fortnite was fun.
It was until
It was it was fun until they took out team killing.
team killing was the shit. Oh my god!
I remember hopping on Fortnite like in sixth grade, telling my homie, "Hey, get on, let's play."
Like your friend's talking shit. He's like, "What? 1v1 me right now?" Like, all right, bet.
I hated when people would say that, like they get in a fight during lunch and be all like, "Hey, hop on Fortnite 1v1." Like, shut the fuck up, 1v1 me right now, fist fight.
Bro, we can't be promoting violence. What are you doing?
If you got beef, you on Rust, my guy.
Yeah.
I'll settle that.
If we had beef, it's on Rust. It's on Rust or Nuketown 2025.
Yeah.
It's crazy to think about in 5 years, we're not even going to have a real Nuketown 2025. It's going to look the same as, when that game was made.
I remember when you would come over, and Angel would come over, and we'd have a free for all on Nuketown.
You guys would always say, "Let us trick shot you."
Yeah.
Man, I miss that fool Angel. He's
Yeah.
my brother. You Marine.
Shout out to Angel if you're watching this.
Shout out to the Marines, man. Keeping America safe.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, no, that's the National Guard. Shout out to the Marines fucking up other countries. Hey, let's send some Marines down to China.
Nah, bro, they're gonna get infected.
Oh yeah. Just don't send Angel. I think we'll be fine.
That reminds me. At the time, he was in. Was it Florida or North Carolina
Depends on what you're talking about.
when he joined the party? But he wasn't.
Oh, I believe it was Florida.
Yeah. So we were all three of us were on Xbox, and then out of nowhere, Angel joins, who recently like got deployed in Florida.
Oh, he's in North Carolina now.
Yeah, we were just chilling at a party. I think we were playing. I think it was Halo.
No, I don't think I had the Game Pass. It might have been Loki. Might have been Minecraft.
Minecraft. Yeah.
Had to have been.
So he randomly joined the party, and we were all shocked. We were happy to talk to him, and then out of nowhere he left the party, and then we're like, oh, why'd he leave? And then he's talking, even though he wasn't in the party, and we
Yeah,
were all like, what the fuck?
Like 5 minutes later, you just hear him start laughing, and we're
Yeah.
like, "What the fuck?"
Well, on the games topic, rate your 5 most favorite games
Of all
ever
time.
of all time. Top 5 right now.
Can we do like top 5 per console?
No,
Shit.
5 games, not franchises, like
Okay.
games.
Okay, I would say in no particular order. I would probably put. I don't. Super Smash Bros. 64. I remember playing that game like once, but it was still fun. um, Lego Indiana Jones 2. Definitely up there.
That's right.
Jesse knows. Uh, Mario Party 7. Damn, bro, this is hard. This is hard. It's low key like every Wii game. Like they're all fun, bro. Like,
A lot of
it's
Wii
hard
games.
to choose.
Yeah,
It's hard
a
to
lot of Wii
choose.
games made our childhood.
Wii Sports, 100% made our childhood. If you played Wii Sports, you didn't have a child.
Bro, I made man look like a little kid out there, man. Smacked him left and right. I remember me and my siblings if you remember how a Wii controller looks like, you know how in the middle between the one and the home menu, I think, it had the little speaker that you can hear like in-game sounds. We used to think that was a mic, and so when you would get down, we would scream into it, thinking that it was actually helping.
So you said Mario Party 7,
I was supposed to give it to maybe Luigi's Mansion, Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4,
Lego Indiana Jones, and one
Lego
more.
Indiana Jones. I guess probably get some probably put like an Xbox game on there. Dungeon Defenders. Gotta put Dungeon.
Oh no.
You gotta put Dungeon Defenders on there. Fat Princess. I remember playing with Jesse. I mean, Ernie. Club Penguin. Penguin was my jam. I don't know, give you like a couple more, but you can't just have 5, man. It's difficult.
Well,
Difficult.
they're like your meant like go-to games that you're gonna have complete fun on.
That's why. Oh, if we're talking about complete fun, I guess maybe I take Luigi's Mansion off, maybe because I've played it too many times. The nostalgia factor is gone. I played it like a couple weeks ago, actually, and passed it like so many times already. If you were to ask my sister, though, Mario Sunshine would definitely be up there.
Mario Sunshine.
Yeah. What about you guys? Your top 5s.
I'd say mine definitely Black Ops 2. For the Wii game, it either have to be Wii Sports or Mario Party. I mean, not Mario Party, Mario Kart Wii.
Michael Jackson.
No, that's only fun with like people.
Remember at our birthday party when we had like 10 people on the dance floor. They didn't even have controllers. They all just
Oh
getting
yeah,
down.
in the living room.
I gotta do that again, man. We gotta do that again. Jesse's poop shoes. I didn't forget.
Can't forget that. This dude just stepped in shit.
That's always gonna.
So to give more background on that little inside joke, me and Anthony, our birthdays are on the same day.
Yeah.
So we usually will throw a birthday party for the both of us, and I invited a bunch of friends over. We all just got together, just playing Michael Jackson The Experience in the living room, and we had like 3 dogs at the house, and they were taking massive doo doos in the backyard, and me, Anthony, Jesse, and Angel, we decided to go to the bag and throw the football. Je- Jesse just steps in like the biggest pile of shit there in his white shoes, and his Xbox gamer tag at the time was Mr. Just Do It. So I called him Mr. Just Stepped in Shit.
And anywhere he would like take a step, the game would
Watch out.
yeah, what, don't step in it. Watch out.
Remember, I
Dude,
got so annoyed too because you guys just kept on saying it over and over.
Yeah.
Do you still have those shoes?
They were the white Nike ones, right?
Yeah.
Nope, tossed them out.
They
were all
probably
beat up.
smelled.
But back to my video game list.
Right.
I think I'd have to toss Mario Kart Wii in there.
So it's Mario Kart Wii, Black Ops 2.
Black Ops 2. Pokemon X. That game for me
Ooh.
was so fun. You know why? Because of the Wonder Trading system.
I'll fucking Wonder Trade your ass.
So we were like how old? Like
Oh gosh, I don't even fucking know.
8, 9? I have no idea. But I would play that game religiously. So whenever I'd like go and try and catch a Pokemon, and if it gave me a hard time, I'd cuss it out, and you can Wonder Trade it. So every time it gave me a hard time, and then I'd catch it, they were like, "Your ass is getting Wonder Traded. You don't deserve to be in my slot. Get the fuck out of here."
Yeah. I remember he was at my house one time and he had the hardest time catching one Torkoal. I was dying on the floor.
Yeah. So Pokemon X, Mario Kart, Wii, Black Ops 2.
I
There's
don't know
about
how you could
2 more
do
spots.
this. Just making this seem so easy to find 5 games that are
Oh,
you just put up there.
it has to be a Halo game, but I don't know which one I played more.
Just say the
I'm
Master
assuming
Chief Collection.
Reach.
I'm gonna say Reach. Yeah,
Reach was probably the funnest out of all of them.
Reach and GTA 4.
Oh,
GTA 4.
the
Okay,
glitches.
Yeah.
so at the time, I didn't own anything else but a PS3, and it was my dad's, so I'd get like a limited time to play on it. And one of the games he had was GTA, and I think he didn't want me to try it, but at one point I just put it in and I wanted to see what it was, and I just instantly like fell in love with the game. We would do so much like fucked up shit as kids.
It just kind of progressed on from there on forth in the GTA 5.
Yeah. Then GTA 5 came out.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's my top 5. Mario Kart Wii, Black Ops 2, Halo Reach, GTA 4, and Pokemon X.
That's
Jesse?
a really good list. That's a really good list.
Mine.
Destiny 2.
This one's crazy. Yes, that was such a cool game when it first came out. There's no other games like it. It was like favorite was Black Flag. Second, Battlefield 100.
Which one though?
Between
Yeah,
five
because we're not doing franchises.
I think the most fun I had on was Battlefield. Third game, Mario Kart.
Which one?
On the Wii or the DS?
On the Wii.
on the
Oh,
Wii.
the
Yeah,
DS, bro. The DS.
the DS
The
was fun for me, but I really like the Wii because of the steering wheel.
Yeah.
I
Oh.
remember I
uh,
lost my DS one in my mom's car. Like you know how like where the where you go to that little button. There
Yeah,
was like always like a little gap underneath. I had ejected it, and my mom like hit a bump, and I dropped it, and it fell right in. I was
just
so mad.
yeah. That sounds depressing. watching
It
your
was
game, watching your
so
game just
fucking fun.
die.
Um, another one, definitely Lego Star Wars, the complete saga. Me and Ray, which is my other friend, which is not his name by the way, it's a nickname. Um, Me and him always have a good time whenever we play a game when it's just us two.
Oh.
And
Okay.
Yeah, all right then. All right.
no,
So was
sorry.
Lego Indiana Jones 2 all for nothing? Staying up 7 o'clock in the morning?
That that Halo campaign grind. Nothing.
It was fun, but I'm gonna have to say it wasn't as fun as me and Jason.
Alright guys, I gotta leave the
No
call.
offense.
I'm gonna go to bed now.
In GTA
Which one?
GTA
5.
5.
So Mario Kart, Wii, Battlefield 4, Assassin's Creed, GTA 5.
Wait, what Assassin's Creed?
Oh
The
yeah,
first one?
Black Flag.
Oh, Black
Black
Flag.
Flag. I couldn't
That
play
seems
that
like
one.
another solid. Yeah, I don't like driving the ship. I don't know why.
Dude, that was the funnest part of the whole game.
I think because it kind of took
Except
away like the
I-
Assassin's part.
Yeah.
Oh, no, not really. Because they had it in Assassin's Creed 3. You can drive a ship in there.
You could?
Yeah. Not many people knew. I didn't know. Andres actually told me.
So moving past the games, what shows do you, 'cause I know I watch some shows, but what about you guys?
Um, every day waking up for like school back then, like elementary, waking up or coming home to watching Wow Wow Wubsy. That
Wow,
was
wow, Wubsy.
it had
Wow,
me
wow,
like
Wubsy.
it was a good show.
Okay, if we're bringing up old shows before school, like elementary, I think I would always wake up to George Lopez morning.
Oh yeah, I remember you always watched.
Yeah, and at night, Full House, I'd watch it with my mom.
Yes, sir.
Cartoon wise, before Cartoon Network got raided with Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, terrible, terrible.
For real.
Yeah, I used to love cartoons back then. Fucking Adventure Time, regular show, um, SpongeBob,
Oh yeah,
Max
SpongeBob
and
was my
Ruby,
favorite.
Max and Ruby, Thomas the
Max,
Train,
Thomas the Daniel Tigers,
Daniel Tiger.
Daniel
What was that? What
Thomas.
was that other show? Fuck, I forgot the name.
Just describe it.
So there's like these characters, and one's a yellow robot, one's like a pink
Oh
hippo, and there's like
Yo
a
Gabba Gabba.
Yo Gabba Gabba. That's what it was.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
the Backyardigans was a good show too. I like that one a lot.
Wait, what show?
The Backyardigans.
The Backyardigans. Yeah.
Going back to Yo Gabba Gabba, they made yogurt look so good.
Oh, speaking of things that look good in
Tubby
shows like
Custard.
that, Teletubbies, the
Tubby.
fucking Tubby custard. I've always wanted to try that. If you
Like they
know,
would just like
I was gonna say, if you know what we're talking about, then you're a fucking real one. Like,
shout out to you.
shout out to you.
That show scared me. The baby face in the sun.
I love that show.
Son of a baby face.
That show
Dude, that was
scare me, bro.
Lazy Town.
Oh, with
Uh,
well, where the came from.
Memes.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, we are number one.
I remember I was watching cartoons with Angel one time. That was a while ago. We were watching Cartoon Network, and I didn't know Adult Swim was it. And he ended up falling asleep, and he had the remote, so I had to stay up watching Adult Swim as a
Adult
little
Swim was
kid.
like creepy to me.
Very.
Especially Robot Chicken.
Yeah,
That shit creeped me out when I was.
I hated it. I hated Courage the Cowardly Dog. That shit creeped me out.
Oh, you didn't like that shit?
No,
It was
I
kind of
love that
creepy,
show.
but I really liked it.
I
That
liked
one and Flapjack. Remember Flapjack?
Oh,
Dude, Captain
Yeah,
Knuckles.
yeah.
thinking Knuckles. What was the whales? Pearl?
The whale.
Yeah.
Wasn't it like Blubby?
I forgot, but like
I think it was Blubby.
What was their goal anyways? I forgot. Wasn't it like to get like
I
To
honestly
get
don't
to
know.
Candy Island.
full of Candy Island?
Oh,
Yeah.
Candy Island.
Yeah, Captain Knuckles wanted to take Flapjack to Candy Island. He was a bum. Kind of couldn't.
Hmm. Well then, what about shows now?
Shows now.
I
Is
don't
there
watch
anything?
TV.
I
I don't
don't.
watch
Yeah,
TV,
I don't
but
watch
like
TV. Either.
Netflix and stuff, because that wasn't around back then.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
Netflix. Oh, actually, um, Star Wars: The Clone Wars. That's a TV show now. They just recently brought it back. I
Oh
love
yeah. For me, you guys already know. I watch anime.
This
that. Oh yeah.
guy.
For anybody that doesn't know,
I can't, bro. I can't get back into it.
yeah,
It'll
you
be
were in the
depressing
anime.
times. It was depressing times. It's sad to say that the only like manly anime I watched was Attack on Titan. That's not saying a lot.
I still haven't seen that.
It gets annoying after a while. No, not Levi. Forgot his name, but there's just one guy in that show. He keeps yelling. It gets annoying after a couple seasons. Or I think there was only two, but every episode would get annoying.
I try to convince Jesse to get into Naruto,
It'll probably happen eventually.
which
Not gonna
is
lie.
yeah, I finished it not too long ago, and it's like one of my favorite series.
Those would probably be like the two main animes I'll ever watch. If I get into any other, bro, oh god, you gotta stop. Because once I get into a show, I get into it,
Yeah.
and I really won't stop watching it till I finish. I went with one of my homies and his homie to see Glass, like the second,
Uh-huh.
and we finished it, and my homie was like, "Hey, Dragon Ball Broly is showing. You guys want to go see it?" And then, like back then, I did not like Dragon Ball at all. So I was like, "Nah, dude, let's just go." Somehow he convinced me to go in. We watched it, and I kind of fell in love with it.
So this should be uploaded. I'm gonna try and upload it by
Okay.
tomorrow morning.
I thought, oh,
But our regular schedule will be uploading every Saturday.
every Saturday.
Yeah. We're
What
gonna
is that?
Saturday. This will go on YouTube, so put in the comments what you want to hear us like give our opinions about or stuff you want to hear us talk about on the podcast.
Are you left wing or right wing? Personally, Buffalo.
Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. Whoever listened to this thing fully.
If you listen to this thing fully, I congratulate you. Please say in the comments. I wanna-
Yeah, other than that, this has been That One Podcast, and we'll see you guys later.
Oh.